Germany. My name's Andy Dorsey, and yours is probably not. So I'm from the Chicago suburbs in the American Midwest, but moved to Berlin, Germany in 2016, where I'm now working my way through American-branded products on sale here so that you don't have to. Today we'll be taking a look at Schnitzel-Tasche, which I found on clearance at Lidl. This is another creation of our old friend, former resident of the United States, Sean S. Mcennedy. In an earlier iteration of the packaging, he was also joined by the Statue of Liberty. Give me your fried, your pork, your huddled juices yearning to breathe cheese. The name Schnitzel-Tasche literally translates as schnitzel pocket, which might make you think perhaps of Hot Pockets, a kind of microwavable turnover invented in the United States in 1983. But Hot Pockets are made out of bread and this is made out of pork, so the similarities stop there. Now, in fact, this is quite obviously a kind of cordon bleu, which Lidl also sells just a couple of compartments over in their freezer section. Now, if you had to guess, where would you say that cordon bleu originally comes from? If you're like me, you probably would incorrectly guess France. The name, of course, is French. Cordon bleu means blue ribbon, sort of a byword for high quality. Just think in the United States, Pabst Blue Ribbon is generally considered to be the highest quality of beers. But the food product itself actually originally comes from Switzerland. According to an 85-year-old guy who heard it from his brother-in-law, who was told the story by another guy, this is what we historians call a reliable source. Cordon bleu was invented sometime about 200 years ago in the town of Brig. What happened was, two large parties arrived at the same restaurant at the same time and ordered the same pork dish. The restaurant didn't have enough pork on hand, and so the chef had to become creative and find a way to stretch the supplies available to feed both groups, this being accomplished with melting cheese in the middle. The dish became very popular and was given the name cordon bleu as a recognition of its very goodness. Now, the first written evidence we have of cordon bleu comes from a Swiss cookbook from 1949, so relatively recently has it entered the written historical record. About a decade later then, it started to appear in United States cookbooks. So people in the US do, of course, eat cordon bleu, but it's sort of an international dish, I would say, popular in any place where eating excessive amounts of pork and cheese is popular. And so I can't really think actually of what you could do to a cordon bleu to make it particularly American. It's like, I don't know, lobster or something. Like, you can't have especially American lobster that I'm aware of. All I can figure is that this chili cheese is supposed to have some sort of maybe Tex-Mex atmosphere to it. Unfortunately, though, the packaging doesn't say what kind of cheese is in here. I guess that's sort of American in itself. It just says cheese, so we don't even know as consumers what exactly we are eating. But yeah, I'm curious to see how this could possibly be considered an American cordon bleu. It's not even microwavable, so that's just not convenient, the convenience that Americans are used to. So before we fry one of these up, let's take a first look in the raw state. You can see it's sort of got this cheese tumor in the middle, which is not especially appetizing. I guess we'll find out what it looks like once that part gets cooked. Alright, we've cooked it up. It's been a long time since I've eaten something like this, and I have to admit I'm not especially looking forward to it. As you can see, it was rather difficult to cook evenly because of this cheese tumor in the middle, and if we open it up here, you can see it is indeed just sort of like a cheese tumor inserted into it. Yeah. Let's see if it's spicy or not too. I'm speechless. The cheese, it does taste like American style cheese. I guess it's, I don't know, cheddar maybe? I guess I'll finish it. You know, there's 4 of them in the pack. And now the question, is there a German equivalent for Schnitzel-Tasche? Let me think a minute. Schnitzel? Yeah, okay, so maybe it's more of an Austrian thing, but you find good schnitzel all throughout Central Europe. I would recommend going to a restaurant for it. They make it especially well over here. But what we've eaten today was not particularly good schnitzel. This is what is known in Germany as Billigfleisch. That is a term that means more than just the literal translation of its constituent elements, cheap meat. No, Billigfleisch also encompasses, say, the whole situation. So it says that, yes, the consumer has paid a small amount of money for this product, but there are a bunch of hidden costs. So the suffering of the animals, the precarious financial situation of the underpaid farmers, the damage to the environment, and yeah, also, I mean, potential health risks for the people who are eating this low-quality meat. So, luckily there are also some alternatives. They make pretty good vegetarian and vegan schnitzel over here. For instance, this one, I'm afraid I only have the packaging to show you because I already ate the schnitzel because it was pretty good. This one's made out of milk. These are surprisingly similar to schnitzel. I mean, just like the meat that I've eaten today was surprisingly similar to meat. Yeah. How about you? Have you ever tried to make cordon bleu into a typical American dish? And how? If you had the opportunity, would you try vegan or vegetarian schnitzel? What would you try it with? I think mushroom sauce could be quite good, in fact. In any event, let me know in the comments down below. And now perhaps you know a little bit more about American food in Germany.